No, Tom Serson, what makes you stupid? Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Joe Dilla, Gary Race, Bernard Chance, PJ Day, Felipe Quinn Warner, Ben Anderson, Don Riley, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Billy Back Boy, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Vessel, Robo, Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery, Jim Hall, Bill the Ball, Morgan, Steve Jones, Jonestown, Branch, Davidians, Havens Gate, Kearney Country, and Western Rankin Light, Judy Shepard, Ricky Lake, Joe, O.J. Simpson, you guys, the Pitcher Butchers, man. When you guys always fight over the Freemans and Kearney, Bernard, and you guys claim that somebody's not a family member, but then they are. One time they're an Eagle, then they're not. You guys screw over Donald McBride or me or Greg Krause. Like I said, let's make it easy for the police and the firefighter, doctors and teachers and the military and all them to solve it, because you guys are going to constantly fight over condos that I'm not interested in and believe Ellery, the supposed all-American hero in the Antillas, and the Freeman's little fight tiff with Comcast and Cock Negroes. So you guys made up your bullshit in Chicago and there, so we can just get the whole pool and get it marked because they're all proud of it. And like I said, they can walk the lines of the streets and all that, being known as murderers and idiots fighting over shit that never belonged to them, not once, but twice, but like multiple times in a row, and then complain about being the bit of the fat. And when I told them, they wanted to know why, because I told them their hero was caught as a rapist and a pedophile, and you guys keep bringing him back as some great hero. So again, Perlita, I just make it simple, since you guys are going to obsess over it with the Robo-Rapist Knights and the NATO Bitted Bat 4 and Red Randy and the Hillbilly Squads, and they get, you know, they get off on it with the Negroes and their nasty stink fest, and they screwed over the Hiltons or the Bowmans, the Kennedys or the Schwartzes or the Imes or my cousins Holly and Amanda. See, that's why they have the mockery show, because Holly probably figured it out, or Amanda, or Bailey or Kim, and it's just that same fool. We'll just get it all marked out with you guys' obsession of daytime drama television, and the digital is here, bitted fat crowd. And like I said, we'll just, I got the lines are already, the cops in them already know which streets from St. Vincent's and all that I walk back and forth to Point Loma and all that. And then the Navy and the Coast Guard and firefighters, doctors and teachers you guys abuse, and the tech companies and all that repeatedly, you know, and the turquoise board, and you guys have a big thing with the turquoise board, but you guys seeked out blue and peach, and we need that stuff to live in a shit pile, you know. Negroes is not so great, so I'll just set it there so you guys can be all proud with sunglasses and run around the city pretending online. And like I said, we'll get to prove once and for all the Navy can hold their ship there and all that, who the murderers and rapists are of the planet Earth forever on the. You guys want to be robots on the planet Earth, and then they can just slide sections over, back and forth, prove it in Texas and Florida, because it was never yours, Perlita, or like or Harry's or any of them. But he can keep going, and he's all proud of it, ghetto style, obsessed with Bernard and Kearney and their competition of top fag. And so there you go. It's all marked out for the easy zombies. So the gallery and the races and the GPS night in Ballamora, and that's what you guys get. I told you it don't belong to you guys, and the process is required and it hasn't been done for a while. So, you know, the Jacksons and Ricky Lake regime, and then the inverted blue, Elton, inverted red, inverted purple. You guys aren't doing a very good job for asserting it all will belong to you guys. So they come and just screw up Team Judah Land and the Disneyland and my guides and all that stuff. And so one minute I'm not, and then I am, and then blah blah blah. So we put it all there, and for their regime of their, and then they can walk those lines and being known as idiots of the planet Earth. Okay, Negroes and Perlita and Dave and your regime, Elton and Doug and Super Prison Fag. It's not what we were. It's been a while. So I have also relatives out there had to put up with Joe and all them too. So we'll get it all marked out for the team of LaFag, and then you guys can walk up and down the streets and then move the perimeter, and you, like I said, you'll be known as rapists, murderers, and liars and criminals of the planet Earth fighting over the condos I'm not really interested in, but you guys think so, but I'm not. So must have a relative connection. And so that's what you guys will get to do. It's not really building an eye anymore, but, you know, as long as you got Purple Perlita and all that there. See, that's what happens, Perlita, when you tell people a story. You don't know history like 400 times in a row. But Perlita and Elton, you were never gods. You killed all of our friends that were Antillas in multiple states for his little pilgrimage. Get it, Perlita, pilgrimage? We can. But I assure you, Perlita, you and your team, you look like dumb shits of the planet Earth for what you keep on asserting.